we had a great version, and most of us were there listening to uncommon mutations of Apar, who is a grand senior from Pune Medical College, and we really enjoyed some discussion. So today I'm going to talk about Capmatinib versus Docetaxel as a second and third line therapy in patients with METex14-mutated skip mutation in Advanced NSCLC. GreoMETry-III trial. So there is a problem in this geometry because this geometry could not complete because of the slow accrual. And this drug was approved based on the phase 2 trial, which was done on 300 odd patients, where this got approved in METex14 skip mutations. In amplification, they took the gene copy number as 10, but this trial was specifically done in mutated patients, not in the amplified patients. Sorry. Okay, this is not working. So it's not working. Okay. So this is about the efficacy and safety of this drug, and the comparator was standard of Docetaxel. This is a phase 3 trial. Inclusion criteria is EGFR negative, stage 3 BC and 4 mutated patients on METex14 progressed on at least 1 or 2 lines of systemic therapy. And the primary endpoint was progression-free survival. The secondary key endpoint was overall response rate by independent central review. They tried to recruit 90 patients as per the statistical analysis, but the enrollment was too slow and only 22 patients enrolled. So this got discussed as an abstract in ESMO, and there is an abstract in Annals of Oncology, October 2023. So we are going to see what happened to these 22 patients. This data cutoff date was in February this year. Out of this, randomization was 2:1. 15 patients received Capmatinib and Docetaxel in only 7 patients. Baseline characteristics were matched. When we looked at the small numbers, the progression-free survival in this limited number of patients was 6 months versus 4 months with a hazard of 0.46. This was a complication just because these patients. So don't look at it, these are very small numbers. And the p-value was 0.06. And the observed benefit with versus Docetaxel, and the median PFS was numerically better, but not statistically significant. So what happened actually to these patients? These 15 patients in the experimental arm, 8 had partial response, that is 53%. So don't look at the numbers, very limited numbers, and none in Docetaxel arm. So that shows that at least there is a drug which gives some response in these patients where there is no standard treatment. Disease control rate was 73% versus 57%, and median duration of response around 10 months. 5 out of 6 patients in Docetaxel crossover at these time points to Capmatinib, which might have confirmed the overall survival results. Again, very small number. Toxicity, many of us must have used this drug by this time. They're very well tolerated, peripheral edema and nausea, these are the main side effects. And we know how toxic is Docetaxel. So, overall, there is a numerical difference in PFS and overall responses. So it favors Capmatinib. Safety is consistent with previous results of pivotal GreoMETry Mono-1, based on which the drug got FDA approval for mutation positive patients. The GreoMETry-III trial was terminated due to enrollment constraint. Thank you.